on Felix Fediani. Nope, not making it move, but big up Maguire does get overtaken by Lewis and Maguire in that scrap. So, yeah. Anyway, talk us through what was going on with what's its face. I think he's on mute. Well, I can't hear him anyway, but heading around side by side with Lewis and Maguire. They're nearly 3 wide. Max is in this as well. He goes to the outside, nearly ends up in the wall. He moves that aggressively to the side. They nearly go 3 wide. Lewis gets overtaken by Maguire on the outside. And on lap 51 and 53, Lewis takes 4th. But he does have that penalty hanging over his shoulder. Maguire's going to know that. But meanwhile, this battle for the lead rages on. But they are all separated by about 3/10. Yeah, so Kai, what happened there with Techno then? Yeah, meanwhile Devons has gone off, and also I think Kean Wright just went off. He did at Scary. So Kean Wright went off at Scary on the second chicane. Devons went off. Absolute carnage with 2 laps to go. But Phoenix catching up to HF for the lead of the race. And is a move going to be made? It is. Deep on the brakes. He goes for the inside, he makes contacts. Felix gets through. The white and blue Ferrari gets ahead of the blue Brawn. But the Brawn comes back through Curva Grande, making it stick into the second chicane. Gets ahead of the blue Ferrari. And he gets it done. Yeah, DXR, unsurprisingly not happy with that incident with Oscar Nater. As we have Lewis currently in a little train here with Max, Maguire himself and Kean Wright. Head through and there's a car off again. Devons is off again. This race has gone downhill for him completely. But the Senna BMW livery, it's gone in the wall with Techno. It's gone round for Devons. And currently trying to catch up to these lot in 6th. But here we go. Lewis defends. Or is he attacking? I'm not too sure. He's left himself open now. And Maguire slides through like a smooth criminal almost. You could call it Michael Jackson. As we head into turn 1 again. Maguire, the only one in the race without a penalty. So he will get ahead of Kean on aggregate, depending on if that penalty gets taken off. 3 cars abreast into turn 1. Lewis goes flying off into Imola and cuts the chicane. He gets a 9-second penalty now. And TTV now trying to hold off Maguire. And Lewis is ahead of the pair of them, but with a big penalty hanging over his shoulder. The leaders as well, neck and neck. Nothing made of it though. They are all going for it here on this last lap. HF has controlled the race nicely as Devons is off again at Parabolica. You can see him here doing donuts a bit early. As to the inside goes Felix, the championship leader, trying to nab it back from HF, but HF says no. He wags his finger as HF in the number 5 as Big Up Maguire gets out of Kean, and Kean's lawn mowing, and he's now going to be eaten up by Exact Max. Meanwhile, HF, he's been battled all race long. He's got off at this very corner, the last corner on the track, but he goes over the line and wins in retro racing here at Monza ahead of Phoenix. Then comes Miss Lewis with a 9-second penalty. Then comes Maguire and over the line. Kean Wright does get ahead of Exact Max. And Lewis dropping down a couple places. Then will come Devons. That is a beautiful race. Thank you very much. and I'll do interviews another day. But yeah, thank you very much, and goodbye.